All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. The 14th, is it? Yeah, the 14th. September 14th. Good to see you guys. What's happening? Got my I brought my full setup up here so I'd have better audio, but still working from a hotspot, so we'll see how that continues to go. So we are off the grid here in Island Falls. See that steam coming off the coffee there? Got a good hot cup. Off the grid here in Island Falls, Maine, so we make a few accommodations on the electricity side. But yeah, things run pretty well, actually, all things considered. Battery power, good, powered up, ready to go. So, how you guys doing? How's your weekend been so far? What'd you do yesterday? Maybe it's blurry. I don't know. We'll see. Facebook can fix that later. So, yeah, kind of a hazy day here. Cool, 45 or so outside. 60 in the camp this morning when we woke up. So touched off a couple of logs and got some stuff going. So yeah, good to see you guys. Pops is here. Matt Tolman, good morning. Probably already kicked the shit out of a heavy bag. You never lose with a heavy bag, do you? Take that. Ow. I probably should have one of those hanging in each room. Throw a spin kick at it. Yow. One of those, can you say dummies anymore? One of those rubber guys with just the chest and the head that you can, no matter how hard you hit it, it doesn't fall over. I like going into Dick's Sporting Goods and giving that thing a couple of uppercuts. You know you got to, right? Touring Man is here. Good to see you guys. Good morning. AMF-1055 on Instagram. I think that's Amy. Am I right? Yeah, let me look close. I think that is. Yeah. Good to see you. Your picture's small, so I can't tell, but I think that's I think I'm right. Andrea Gooch is here. Good to see you. Can you say dummies anymore? I don't know. My apologies to all you dummies out there. So you go through the retail, you have to call them mannequins, right? You can't call them the dummies. We're right off the rails early with the political correctness, but we try. Oh, that's you, Gooch. Okay, good. Gotcha. I see. I was thinking that was Amy, Jared's sister, but anyway. Yeah. Good to see you. Rachel's here. All's right with the world. What's happening? What'd you guys do yesterday? Anything good? How you doing on a scale of 1 to 10? Yeah, we kind of busted it pretty hard here yesterday. Attacked some of the annual cleaning here, and went up and resupplied up to Jerry's IGA there, and got some more cleaning supplies last night. And we're rigged for bear here today. So I did start a fire, but now she's kicked up over 70 in here, so I'm riding a lather. Got the window cracked. I'll be good. It's all good. Yeah. What is going on? Good to see you guys. How's your weekend going? What's happening today? Like I said, a little cool and overcast here, but the sun breaks through. We're in the Katahdin Valley, so oftentimes if you don't like the weather, you just wait a minute. 25th class reunion was a good time. Cool. How many people were there? Oftentimes it dwindles by about that time. Well, that's actually a pretty good one. Big number, 25 years, right? So I think 35th, yeah, 88, yeah, and 18. Oh, 35th, 40th. Wow. 40th is my next one. That's scary. Yeah. Time goes by, right? We're only here for a little while. Went to Fort Knox Observatory. Cool. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. Yeah. What is that big tall? Maybe that's it. The one that's in the middle of the bridge that you can go up that tower. I need to do that. It's down east somewhere. Somebody comment on that. Maybe that's what you were at. I can't remember what that thing's called. I don't think it's Fort Knox Observatory. Something Piscataqua comes to mind. I got to get up on my main geography. Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, today I want to hit day 9 of our leadership playbook. Okay, how to be a better leader, how to go from being just a technician to an operator to making sure you're leading, right, and being on that track. Yeah, that's what you did. Okay, cool. That's what that is. 27 people at the reunion, but what was couples? Yeah, about 10 plus show up after dinner. Yeah, class of 85. Actually, that's not too bad, actually. So, but yeah, back to the topic of the day. Culture eats strategy for breakfast. So you can have the best systems and procedures and all that stuff. But if you don't have a winning culture, you're not going to last forever, right? Culture eats strategy for breakfast. I thought that was a good title. Peter Drucker said that, I believe. So, yeah, I've seen companies that have a great culture. I've left companies that don't. Um, I've seen companies with average systems thrive because of a great culture, right? They just have great people. My eyes are watering. I think I get some allergies up here or something. Yeah, if they have got a great culture, they're rock solid. So your culture is either going to multiply or destroy your strategy or destroy it, right? So um, choose wisely who you hire, how you act, how you lead, right? What is culture? Well, it's kind of like if you walked into a company, this is how we do things around here. That's the culture in the company. It's not the poster on the wall. It's not, all the inspirational sayings and this and that. It's actually the behaviors you tolerate or reinforce daily. Look around. When you go to the office tomorrow or wherever you work, pay attention to the behavior. Okay. Not the nice saying that's on the job trailer wall or whatever, the bumper sticker, right? And it starts with the leader. Culture starts with a leader. Your team mirrors your behavior every time. If you're late, sloppy, negative, your team will be too. Simple as that. Ooh, excuse me. Um, culture multiplies execution. Good culture, people pull in the same direction, right? Bad culture, people are pulling against each other, no matter how great the plan is. People are backbiting, talking about one another negatively, and not lifting one another up. Okay. So, and it's intentional, right? Versus accidental. Okay. Every business has a culture. The question is whether you shaped it or you let it happen. So, leaders must protect the culture like their most valuable asset. It's almost like an employee, like, hey, your meet culture, right? This is how we do it around here. Okay. And when you see people not doing it, there's the door. Or you correct the behavior, much like children, right? Um, yeah, some simple levers to pull to kind of shape culture and create culture. Define core values and repeat them often. And as the leader, make sure that stuff filters down to everybody throughout the company. Celebrate wins and reinforce values. When you see people, representing the values that you want to project in the company, reinforce it, celebrate it. Okay. And then address that. And I said this earlier, address that behavior that violates the values immediately. See you later. There's the door. We don't do that around here. And it's, when somebody comes in, here are the, here are the things that got you hired. Yeah. Here are the things that will get you fired. Right. These are the things we can't tolerate, and stick to it. Right. And then I'll have some people say, well, it's kind of the devil that I know. They do a pretty good job most of the time. Right. Right. But they're rotting away your culture. It's like having a cancer, right? It's just eating away at the company from the inside out. Okay. So think about that this week, guys, as you go in, go into work or go into the office or whatever it is that you do, whether it's you lead a team or you're part of a team. Maybe you're not leading. Maybe you'd like to someday. Or maybe you need to further evaluate why you work where you work or why you have the business that you have. So this week, write down your company's 3 core values. If you don't have them, create them. If you're working for someone that doesn't told you what they are, ask what they are. If they don't have them, ask if you can help create them. Then share them with everyone. Okay? And start catching people doing the right things, right? That match your values, your morals, your ethics, and celebrate it. It's that simple. It's just that simple, guys. Strategy matters, but culture multiplies it. Get your culture right, and even an average strategy can win. Get it wrong, and the best strategy in the world won't save you. I would rather work for a company that had an average strategy, but the culture was off the charts. The owner was engaged. I was getting coached up. There was upward mobility. There was a mastery ladder. I knew what the next steps were. People ask me what my opinion is, that kind of thing, right? Yeah, Richard Nordheim, good to see you. Happy Sunday to you as well. Day 3 at the home show today. How's it going? You making any good connections? And is it too early to ask you, would you do it again next year? Yeah, how many of you guys have done a home show, trade show, that kind of thing? A lot of time on your feet, a lot of time being on, right? Absolutely. Yeah, so guys, I would just challenge you to take a look at the culture, and if you're the leader, you're the owner, um, take a look at what you're putting out there. Rachel says, "I'll tell you, as an employee, I left because the company values, mission, and vision were never established." Yeah, I got frustrated and decided to make a change. Right? I've said this, and I think I heard Steve say it first. People don't leave a company; they leave bad leadership. Um, they're going to leave a leader or lack thereof. Right? Yeah. Here comes Wendy coming in with the links as usual, encouraging you to get your ticket to Mach 5, our event in October 1st through the 3rd, coming right up, guys. You've heard who the speakers are. I don't know what else I can tell you. I brought Steve on, Bubba, Richard. We've banged it around for hours on end and just let you know, hey, this is why it would be great. We hope you take our advice and grab a ticket. Again, if you have a financial constraint, reach out to one of us. We don't ever want money to be the reason that you can't attend and get there in some fashion, right? So we got hotel blocks. Wendy's done a lot of work negotiating decent room rates in the area. There's a couple of links she's sharing. So we've tried to make it make it doable for you, right? And I can say to you all the lines like, what thinking about, well, I can't afford it. You can't afford not to be there, right? Well, hey guys, if you don't have it, you don't have it, right? But again, reach out to one of us and see what it might take to get you in the building. Okay, you might be surprised. Okay, so Steve has said it, Bubba has said it, I have said it, that we won't let money be the detractor or the hurdle, right? Richard says it's a bit slower than others. However, I will do it again. Good job pays dividends. Yeah, one good job pays dividends. Casper is getting lots of eyes and becoming better known. Yeah, Richard has got he's got a screen company, so it's pretty big in his area. I don't know how well it would do here in Maine. Probably pretty well, actually. But they go around and install screens and roll up, roll sideways, roll under the creative ways to screen just about anything. So he's in addition to his business, Enhanced Renovations in North Carolina, he's got that running so well with his team, and he's now able to create this other opportunity. And Richard does have franchise opportunities too. So if that's something you think might fly in your area, reach out to Richard. He can get you going. So anyway, looking forward to seeing you soon, my friend. And don't forget the Live Like Jet Foundation. proceeds from the casino night on night 2 of the Mach 5 event will be going to the foundation that Steve created in memory of his son, Jet, who passed away due to a motorcycle accident a couple of years ago. And in addition to just creating a legacy for Jet, the mission of the foundation is to get kids into trade school that might not otherwise be able to go for reasons of, lack of money, lack of lodging, lack of transportation. They figure it out. Like I said, Steve doesn't want money to be an issue for anybody to be able to get a hold of the education that they need to get into the trades, And remember, when I was in school, the guidance counselor said, well, if you don't go to college, you're gonna end up swinging a hammer. You're gonna end up working with your hands, like it was a bad thing, right? I don't know. Most of my wealthier friends are all in the trades, or started there. So, guys, these kids want to get an education. They want to get going. Jet was a welder, going to school to be a welder. Steve will tell you all about it. He has before, and so that's his way of honoring his son. And so anyway, proceeds from that casino night are going to go to benefit the foundation. Speaking of casino night, Bubba is also having an event. Bubba, I don't know if Bubba's on here or not. Wendy, if you can put the link in for Bubba's event, that would be great. Bubba's having an event specific to pond builders. You don't have to be a pond builder, but it's kind of designed for that. Steve Rosenberg will be speaking. I will be there speaking. And Tim Catroni will be there speaking. And Tim is a guy that has created a great pond company with his son in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And he'll be speaking at that event. So we'll all be there for a few days. It seems like most of the week, but and I think they're doing a water feature build while they're on site, all that stuff. But again, doing a casino night there as well. And Bubba has said, hey, let's make sure that the proceeds for that go to benefit the Live Like Jet Foundation. So anyway, lots of good stuff going on, guys. Great opportunities to get out and mix it up and network and increase that Rolodex, right? Remember when you had a Rolodex, you flipped around to the name. Freaking old. Who's got a Rolodex, right? Remember that thing? Or the slide one where you slid the thing down and then hit the button and it popped open to the letter that was number you were looking for. Holy crap. Yeah. So anyway, we got another fun-filled day here on the end of a sponge and mop and duster and what have you. So knocking back some cleaning items here at camp. Got pretty excited. You've hit rock bottom when you get excited about the new cleaning solution you get to use today. Oh shit. We just nuke it. Hit her with the bleach. Yeah, but anyway, it's a long way around this place. It's we started out, it was 24 by 24. Now it's 24 by 56 with a side porch. So it's a long way around here with a sponge and a little elbow grease, but we get there. Anyway, but guys, have a great day. See how you can make someone else's day. Like I said, let's not a lot of shitty stuff's happened in the last last week or so, 10 days, couple of weeks, between Charlie Kirk and the young lady that was murdered on the rail trail or whatever that is, or the rail subway, I'll call it. School shootings, all that shit. So don't get sucked down into the world of hate and blame. Okay. And just try to, like, if you just take your little box that you're in and try to make that better. And if everybody did that, seems to me the world would be a better place. So focus on what you can do and do better. Let's start there. And like Rachel said, be the reason someone smiles today. Anyway, I got to go find a Claritin or something. I don't know if it's the dust or the stuff outside, but the eyes are watering. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Love you all. Have a great day. If you need me, you know where to find me. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Later.